Hello everyone, this is KinCony IoT. This video I will show you how to integrate Zigbee sensor or Zigbee other device integrate with Home Assistant by MQTT. You can see this is a Xiaomi Zigbee sensor. This is a Zigbee switch. I can like this, turn on relay 1. This is relay H32B relay controller, and also I can press again and turn off relay 1. If I double click like this is relay 2 is on. And double click twice, and this relay 2 is off. And also I can 3 times 1, 2, 3. The third relay is output, and 3 times relay is off. And this is the fourth 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And we relay off. And also you can press 5 times or more than 5 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This relay is all on, I have set. And also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relay is off. Because it's greater than 5 times, that will be all the same. So this is for the Xiaomi Zigbee switch. The Chinese name means Xiaomi. So this is the switch by the Zigbee. And this is battery inside. This is the package. We can open this package, and this is a readme, and this is a stick. This stick is used by this backup for the stick. You can stick on the wall or stick on the glass or in your anywhere. Just by this one. Okay, now I will tell you how to integrate for Home Assistant, and we can see the hardware firstly. This is Zigbee sensor. When I press, you can see I will press on and off. The Zigbee signal is sent to this USB Zigbee adapter. This is a USB Zigbee adapter. And this is plugged in on the Raspberry Pi 4, or you can also use Raspberry Pi 3. And the signal sent to the adapter and tell the Home Assistant. And the 32B relay controller is also connected with the Home Assistant by MQTT. So when I press the key, the signal is go to adapter and go to Home Assistant and send command to the relay to control relay on and off. This is a home automation command create on Home Assistant. Now I will tell you how to do this. First, you can prepare a USB Zigbee to USB device. This is convert Zigbee protocol to MQTT. So yes, this is commonly used. You can easily to find this USB to Zigbee. And we can plug on the Raspberry Pi. And now we will begin the software setting. Okay, let's look at the Home Assistant. This we have already integrated the 4-channel relay by the MQTT for the H32B relay controller. So we can turn on every relay. I just add this 4 lamp for testing because this switch have many click modes, and we can turn off. Now we can just add the MQTT for Zigbee. So you can see our form, the DIY project. You can install the Zigbee to MQTT add-on store firstly. So we can just copy this URL and go to your Home Assistant. You will see the supervise and the add-on store. Your computer will not these 2 icons because I have already installed. You just click this and click this one and paste your URL and click the add. When click the add, you will see these 2 add-on. Click the close. You click the add. And when you see these 2 icons, this is for staple version, and this is for development version. So you can see this development. I can install this one. Actually, any of these 2 versions can be work well. I just install this one, so I can install online. Just wait for a moment. It will be online. Install the Zigbee to MQTT and add on. So after you add on, install complete. You just need to configuration for your Zigbee to MQTT. It's also very easy. We can see this configuration I have already backup for you, so you can just copy some command by yourself. We wait for the install complete. Okay, install complete. This is some buttons. This is watchdog, and this is auto update. It's up to you whether enable or disable this. And this is showed in sidebar. We can enable this so you can see the icon at this left menu, or easy to find out. Now the first we need to configuration. This is the default. You just add some command like this MQTT basic topic. You just input this MQTT, copy this information, and copy this. Because I have installed the Mosquito on my Raspberry Pi, so you should right input your own MQTT server IP and the port. This is my IP. I can choose to one this IP because just my Raspberry Pi IP. I have installed the MQTT on the Raspberry Pi, and this is the port, and this is the username, and this is the password. So I can press the save. Any other you not need to change. I just change this, add this command to your configuration. Because this is the user and the password, we can see the supervisor. That is my Mosquito, because my configuration broke. Is MQTT the username, and the password is 123. So you need to add sync as the configuration with the MQTT broke. So I go to my Zigbee2mqtt add-on again, and this is our configuration. I press the save, and now you can click the start the add-on to running. Okay, now it's running. Then we can see the logo file and refresh. That means now it's working fine. And now we can click the Zigbee2mqtt, and when you install the Zigbee2mqtt add-on, you will see this window. And now we need to learning the signal from Xiaomi Zigbee switch. Actually, you can learning many Zigbee switch. So now I can tell you how to learning the signal. Just you click join. Okay, now you just use that toy, and I can hold on. You can see this whole. Blue LED. Okay, I remove. Okay, you can refresh. Now you can see the device is listed. The Xiaomi device is scanned. You can see this is friend name. This is the ID we will use in MQTT device name, and this is MAC address, and this is manufacturer, and this is module, and this is a signal level, and this is the power. Because the switch is new, so the power is 100%. And now you can see the logo file. I can clear. So you can see I can press. Okay, this is the feedback by MQTT, because you can see the payload. This is single, and also it will feedback the voltage, the link quality, the signal, and the battery. But I just want the payload of the click mode, because I need to single click and double click and 3 times and 4th and 5th. So I can press double click. Okay, you can see this payload is double click. So I can copy this payload and saved on this. When I press 1, will feedback this one. when I press the 2 times, will feedback double. Now I try to press 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is a type. Copy and paste. And when I press 4, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this is quite poor. And also click. And I can press the 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is for many. And why my lamp will be automatically controlled? Because I have created the home automation in Home Assistant. I will delete it and create again. Now, if I press the 6 or many times, you can see I can clear this because so many information. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, it's also is many. So I can tell you if greater than 5 times or equal 5, this all will feedback many. The payload will be many. So we just, according to this rule, we can create the automation for Home Assistant. Now we can see the device, and we can also see the map. This map is a Zigbee network. If you have many switch or many Zigbee device, you can see this map, which is connected with the USB hub. So this is for a Zigbee map. Now we need to create the MQTT device for the Xiaomi Zigbee switch. So we can see the next step. We just create the switch. We can just copy this one, this sensor, because this is for see the battery, and this is for see the signal, and this is for click, just read the state of the click mode. So we can copy this to Home Assistant YAML file configuration. So we can just fill edit, and this is the configuration, just configuration.yaml file, and this is my YAML file. I have copied to this place. This is 3 device for the Xiaomi Zigbee switch. So the first name is voltage, and the second is signal, and the third is click. We can record to this voltage. This is entity ID, and the signal, and click mode. So you just copy to this YAML file and press the file to save, and just restart your server. Restart. Waiting the Home Assistant reboot. Okay, now is started, and we can click overview, and first we can click all list, and we can edit the dashboard, and you can click this edit view, and we can click the baggage, and we can add this 3 device like the voltage, and that voltage is this one, and the second is signal, choose this one, and the third is click mode, click, and copy to click. Okay, this is 3 device. You can see I can press save and close. Now you can see this is the power percent, and this is signal, and this is click, because when I click, this will be very quickly. You can see this is refresh, so it's very quickly. Every time when I press the key, the payload is uploaded to a Home Assistant, so the value will be updated. If I not press the key, every 1 hour the date will be updated. So if you want to see the state and the value right now, you just click the button, so the value will be updated. Okay, this is how to see the state of the Xiaomi switch, and now we can add the automation, make the automation just configuration, and you can go to the automation. Okay, now this is blank, no any automation we can create. Just add automation, press this button, and what should we do? Like one click. We can type easily, one click, and create, and skip. And this is the name automation, such as one click, and this is the device. We can choose the state, because we need to, when we get the state of Xiaomi switch is one click, so we can add the ID, click is 2. We can see this one single, that means press one time, so I can copy to this to single. So the payload one is single. What we do, we just call service, press this item, call service, and the service is we need to turn on relay 1 or turn off relay 1, just toggle the relay 1. So this is a switch we have defined in MQTT, so we can just use the switch toggle service, and which relay is for toggle, so we can just pick entity ID. So I can choose H32B. This is my relay 1. Okay, now I can press save. Now I can go to the automation. You can see this is the first automation command I have created. Now I can press the key for one time. You can see relay is on, and press again, relay is off. Now I can press twice, double click. This is not working because I have deleted all home automation command. Now I tell you how to create the double click for the automation, turn on and turn off the relay 2. We also can just click this button and two click and copy and create and skip and two click, and also we choose the state when Xiaomi click sensor is 2 is double, so we can copy this double. When payload is double, change to double, and also the call service, and the service is switch toggle. And this time we add the entity is channel 2, just this H32B, because I have connected with 2 H32B relay controllers, so this is my second H32B controller, the channel 2. And save and back, and you can see this is the second for double click. When I double click, you can see the relay 2 is on. Double click again, the relay 2 is off. So I can add the 3 click. We can use a faster speed to add the 3 and the state click. Click 2, 3 is trap, and the call service switch toggle, and this is relay 3. This one, the save and back, and we can add the 4 click. CLICK. Create, skip, and 4 click, and the state entity ID click, and the 2 this word copy to this one, and also call service and switch toggle and relay 4. Save. Okay, now the last one is 5 click, this also we can see this is many click. We can use many click because less than 5 times all is called many click. Create, skip, and many click, and state click sensor, and to many. You can choose call service, that is switch toggle. And this time, if you can define many times, you can turn on all relays and turn off all relays. You just add like 1, 2, 3, 4. I can also turn on my fifth. And press save and back. Now you can see this is file automation. This is for disable or enable. You can see when I enable this, I can press many times. Okay, this already is on, and I also press many times. I don't know press how many times. Just relay off. And if I disable this, now I can press for many times. Nothing will be happen. So I can just this switch is for enable or disable for your home automation. So this is very easy to create the different work mode for Xiaomi switch, and also we can see the Zigbee2mqtt, and you can see the device. You can click, and you can see there are many device support. Many devices. So I can scroll up. So this is all can be used. This is Zigbee2mqtt. So there are thousands of devices you can add. I just see this list. We just find the Xiaomi. This is all is Xiaomi device. This is made in China. So you can see I use this one, wireless switch, just this one. And also you can add the wall switch, and also many kinds of wall switch, like this temperature sensor, or PIR sensor, motion sensor, and door sensor, window sensor, and many sensors. So I'll use this way to integrate with the Home Assistant. Okay, thanks for watching.